Hello, my name is Terry. This video will cover our Pythian Castle ghost hunt, which occurred on Saturday, July 31st, 2021. This video will be unusually short because of a peculiar lack of EVP voices that were documented during this investigation. All of the following clips were recorded in the theater on the second floor. The first clip up contains 3 EVP voices, and the clip that follows is a voice that came from a ghost box, which is a high-speed radio frequency scanning device. What's so unusual is the word spoken from the ghost box is one of the exact same words spoken in EVP form. This is very unusual that you have the exact same words being spoken in both EVP form and over a ghost box. The theater is very haunted. There are several different types of ghosts in here. Several of our group members have had an encounter with a woman, and they said she had a beautiful French voice, speaking in French. Do you know who she is? All of the voices from the next group of clips came from a ghost box. You'll notice that one of these ghosts is apparently trying to make another ghost jealous by making all of these comments, provoking it. But the other ghost is responding. It seems to be taking it all in stride.
Do you mean no harm? We're here to learn from you. I want to know what happened to you. There's someone in here with us. Please let us know.
In the next group of clips, you'll notice that some of them are commenting that we're wearing masks. Clearly they can see us and they're commenting on it. In the following clip, you won't be able to see what's actually going on in the adjacent hallway outside the theater, but you will be able to hear and understand what's going on. Apparently, one of the guests who was in attendance was bitten by one of the dogs in the house. What was so unusual, though, is a voice saying, "Get him," right before he was bitten. I don't know if this is one of the ghosts encouraging one of the dogs to overreact and bite the man, or if it was trying to tell or warn someone that the dogs needed to be restrained. I don't know if this ghost was encouraging the dog to attack or actually trying to help avoid it.
The dog bite you? Why? They said that they weren't bringing the dogs in until after we
So we had a little bit of a conversation going between two rooms. Like, okay, I'll take it. You know, and everybody was engaged with it because not much really happens downstairs. I mean, we go to the museum, but not much happens downstairs. You know, on that first floor.
See, in the tunnel, I get tons of activity.
We're talking about, words coming from apps. When we were in the theater earlier, she was talking about the smell of roses. 30 seconds later, my app said roses.
Roses?
Yeah.
And it's really
It's
amazing
interesting.
when that can overlap and you get like a double confirmation.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Yes. The following clip is from Petey's room. I captured a very unusual EVP voice. I usually have no luck at all documenting any evidence in this particular room. What is heard being said is "play disc," which is a very unusual phrase. The first thing I thought is it's a phrase coming from the Boo Bear in the room, but I checked the documented words in its vocabulary, and this phrase is not among the words that are in its dictionary. It's also unusual in that there were no other people in the room, so nobody had a cell phone or other electronic device that can account for this voice. But if you listen to the voice, it doesn't sound like a natural ghost voice. It sounds more like an artificial voice. But what's so odd is there's no piece of equipment in that room. The next group of voices were recorded in the Queen's room and are from a ghost box. You'll notice numerous calls for help and for a medic are being spoken. There are also numerous voices asking about Ken. He was on the first 3 rotations down in the basement, but this was recorded after midnight and he was walking up on this floor, and apparently these ghosts noticed him and were asking for him. He usually does these ghost box sessions, and I think they have been curious why he wasn't conducting this particular one.
Are both of them warm or just one?
Just my left.
You're not trying to hurt anybody here, are you? But what? The last 3. Benjamin, Ben, or Benny.
There's supposed to be a Sloan coming in. I thought I heard you say Ben earlier. Is that correct? Yes, he did. He said yes.
The last clip in this video is an EVP saying, "Got to save the medic." It was recorded in the theater area. It's yet again another reference to medics. I strongly suspect that this is tied to the World War II era, when the doctors were prevalent in the surgical areas.